G'day everybody, welcome back to Wanderstop. Hope you guys are doing well. We have arrived back again at this very rainy and somber looking version of the clearing. And according to Borrow, it is almost time for us to go home, whatever that means. But not before we interact with various people. There's a customer, obviously there's tea to be served, and there's some more conversations to be had with Borrow. I'm, secretly hoping that we will get to read another entry in the Dirk Warhard novel series. But, yeah, I'm not entirely sure that's really going to happen, but we shall see. And also, in the previous episode, we spent quite a bit of time just preparing for serving various teas and stuff to people, but I don't think we're actually done. We do need to create the large hybrids this time, so I think that's what we're going to focus on initially, before finally moving on to having a chat with various people. So let's go ahead and do that. I initially probably need a few more seeds from the garden, so let's get started with that. And yes, I am, excited to meet whoever this new person is. There's only one customer. Well, I mean, can we even call them a customer? They might not even want tea, that's the thing. But I suppose they're free to not want tea if they don't want it, right? Okay, so plenty of seeds about. Let's just collect all of these, and then we'll start with perhaps maybe some of the basic large hybrids first. So we want to focus on, maybe everything blue and towards the left. So we'll do, a basic sort of blue hybrid initially. I'm just trying to think of the right positioning here. Maybe this is a decent spot for it. Yeah, let's do that. So, all blue. And that'll give us the chip one. And yeah, I'm not gonna remember all of the different ones, to be honest, guys. There are too many. Too many for me, anyway. So we just want the blue in the middle this time, and we'll work on using the pink around it. And let's do that. And another blue. We'll do that. Green. Yeah, just building out everything before we progress further, guys. Just, it's probably better to be prepared for, the requests that may come about. We're not guaranteed to have the requests for all of the fruits that we're trying to produce here, but you never know. Okay, so that's all of the blue versions, and now we're going to move on to, well, I'd say maybe the pink ones. Let's grab some more blue seeds though, because we have run out. And this plant, I'm thinking, will actually run out of spores, and therefore maybe we do want to move it, and perhaps maybe just replace it with another, another plant. Potentially. But we'll see how we go. We'll, deal with the large hybrids first. So, pink. Oh, and we're out of the pink ones as well. Goodness me. Bit of work ahead of us. Grab more water. That's out of spores as well. So what's going to give us the pink ones? Probably this one? Okay. So we did all pink that time. So let's shift around to other things. Let's do green. Great. Okay. And I think that's all of the pink ones. So shifting gears to... do we do green now, maybe? Might not be a bad idea. Do we have enough? Maybe... I'm definitely going to run out of the red very soon. What's going to give us the red ones? Maybe this one? Or the pink ones, rather. Yep, let's grab all of that. And you know what? I may as well grab all of the seeds that I have already grown. And yeah, we shall continue on. So that was all of the pink ones, so we focus on green now. Okay, and I feel like we're really not going to have enough space for all of the rest of the large hybrids, but perhaps maybe I can put like a couple of them in the center, and that might not be a bad idea. But let's get the yellow ones going here, so I think this is the right spot. Yeah, I feel like maybe I can only fit a couple in. So pure yellow one, and then we do a combined yellow one. Let's do green first. There we go. So, what do we want to do here? Do we want to grow outside? Or, because how many more do we have? I think it's just 2 more. The combination of yellow and blue and yellow and pink. Speaking of pink, we do actually need some more pink seeds. And... I am a little confused here as to how to place them. Maybe what I could do is I could just grow them in the place of some of these other plants that we have. And perhaps maybe what I will do is remove the green seed producing plant and the pink seed producing plant. And we'll place those somewhere else. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Again, there's no real rhyme or reason for the way I'm doing things. You don't exactly have to do things, and you don't have to sort of do things in a tidy order or anything like that. You can just get stuff done if you really wanted to. But anyway, this looks like a good sort of compromise. So we'll do that, and then I'm just figuring out where the other one will go. Probably over here. So let's do blue. And then we do pink on this side. There we go. Alright. I feel like our garden is complete. We probably still should be able to get all the seeds that we need from all of the plants in the middle section of the garden here. So I'm hoping we'll have enough. But yeah, we should be ready for whatever tea we're about to brew. Assuming we are actually going to be brewing some tea. Obviously, don't want to neglect all the other stuff that's going on here as well. So we'll keep an eye out on stuff, obviously. So who is this kid? Hi kid. What are you doing out here? Bang! I shot you. You're dead. What? You're dead. I shot you with my gun. Yes. Ow! Now I'm dead. I did it! I win! Mine. All this stuff is mine now. Everyone sucks, except me. I'm going home soon. Okay, that was a bit random. I don't suppose she's going to want tea at some point, but... Burrow? What's going on? Burrow, there's a child running around the clearing. Ah, yes, so I noticed. Have you spoken with her? Yeah, she's, weird. Are her parents being anywhere nearby? I haven't noticed anyone with her. Yeah, I don't know why she's alone. I'll try to ask. Yes, Burrow will keep an eye out as well. In the meantime, perhaps she would like a cup of tea. She doesn't seem like the tea-drinking type. If Miss Alta can find some enjoyment in tea, then anyone can. Sure, if you say so. I do say so, indeed. Alright, well, we're gonna have another chat with her, I guess. Maybe I should just brew a tea and then give it to her and see what her reaction is, but I don't really know if I should do that. Borrow has something else for us, though. Hello, miss. Borrow made you a cup of tea. This one is made with sweet meliums, which are a most invigorating sort of fruit. They are creating a feeling of deep focus and intention, a rigorous sensation. It seems to me like the sort of brew Miss Alter would be a big fan of. But that is all. Tea delivery is complete. My work here is done. I am wishing you the best, as always. Oh, okay. Well, why don't we give it a try then? I assume this is one of the fruits that we can now grow. Where's a good spot? Maybe the gazebo?
Oh, wow. This really does make you feel more focused, more alert, more... Actually, this is exactly the way I always feel during a fight. Because before a fight, your mind is just a jumble of noise. It's like a swamp, and you can't make anything out. And then, the fight starts, and things quiet down. And suddenly, focus kicks in. There you go. Now you're on track. Now you know what to do. It becomes clear. It's easy. It's nothing. Go. Up. Back. In. Left. Hit. Swing. Pause. Go. Everything makes sense. Everything is clear. Nothing hurts. Nothing fails. Go. 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 This feeling, it's her. The person who looks like me, isn't it? Yeah. This is her. God, I love this feeling. This is just... it's how I feel alive. I don't want to give this feeling up. Please, can't I keep this incredible feeling somehow? I can't lose this.
Maybe she's beginning to realize that that other person is really just herself. But, interestingly, she makes it sound like fighting is kind of like a rhythm game almost. Let's drop the cup in for a wash, and I'm sort of curious to see if that tasting has completed one of our entries here. Whistleberry? Not quite. But we do need to try that. Huh. I don't actually see it anywhere. Oh, here. Sweet meliums. Chewing a sweet melium is said to increase your focus and concentration. Contains hints of vanilla. There you go. Yep. So, the only one that we haven't tried is the whistleberries. Sweet and sugary, with a taste that lingers on your tongue for days, makes you more likely to miscommunicate an important piece of information. Okay. I do want to try this, but it seems like our kid friend over here is kind of wanting something, so we'll have a chat. Let's mail that parcel off. And we do have something in the mail, so we may as well just check that out right now. Hello, this is Maybelline Acre. I recently received a package mailed to me from this address. The package contained my old pins and pincushion. While I appreciate that you were likely attempting to return my pincushion to me, I got rid of it specifically because sewing is ruining my life. From the minute I learned how to sew, I was unable to stop, from morning until midnight. Nothing but sewing. I abandoned my friends and family. I tore my life to the ground to do nothing but sew and sew and sew. I've never known anything so viciously, violently addictive in my entire life. It will ruin me. Take it back. Take it and never send it to me again. I've not the strength in my heart to bear such an implement of unmitigated chaos. Is sewing really that addictive? I mean, Mrs. Blue does a bit of... maybe not so much sewing, but like a bit of knitting. And I know she enjoys it quite a bit, so I guess it can be therapeutic for some. But I wouldn't say she's addicted to it. Let's place this down somewhere. Oh, that's the pincushion with the needles. I thought it was the other trinket that we found, but that's okay. Let's place this down. And yeah, let's have a chat again. And let's see, perhaps maybe she does want something. Why are you alive? You're supposed to be dead. I shot you. I blocked your shot with my invincibility shield. Really? What's your invincibility shield weak to? Is it immune to knives? My invincibility shield has literally no weaknesses. Nah, all invincibility shields have a weakness. That's how they're made. Well, whatever the weakness is, it's definitely not knives. You sure? I think that's what you'd say if it was knives. I just double-checked, and it's not knives. You gotta be weak to something. Hey, what's your name? Poop. Your name is Poop? You said poop. I got you to say poop. You sound so stupid. Oh no, you said poop. You said it again. You sounded even stupider the second time. What are you, like 9 years old? Aren't you too old for poop jokes? Nope, I'm 100 years old and you'll never kill me no matter how hard you try. Try to kill me. No? Dodged your attack. I'm not attack. Escape plan. Vroom. And off she goes. Alright. Kind of a weird kid, but sure. She can stick around. There doesn't seem to be too much going on here. I don't know if I should have a chat with Borrow about something, but I'm more curious about having one of those teas. So let's go out and let's see if we can grab one of the fruit for the teas that we haven't tried. And we do have a bunch of these plants in random positions, which I do want to just like pick up and replant. So I'll quickly do that. Maybe decorate a little bit, you know. I will grab some coffee and we'll wash some coffee just in case someone does come around requesting some coffee later on. We'll be ready, obviously. Okay, looking good. Actually, there's one right there. Alright, I think think we can maybe put this... I don't know. I mean, we've got a similar plat already. So maybe this one can go just over here. Oh. Okay, there's this one here. Let's maybe move that. There we go. Okay. Oh. Oh, don't tell me. Is that Nana? It could be. Let's not rush into it though. As I said, I want to make myself a cup of tea. I just need to remember which tree is going to give us the fruit that we want. I think it's this one here. So what do we have here? Whistleberry. Great. And we do have... Yeah, we do have tea bowls. Not a lot, but... Perhaps maybe we should gather some tea and start making some more tea bowls. Let's get the coffee cleaned up and roasted. And do we do this tea? I guess so. And then after that, we'll gather some tea leaves. Not hearing anything in the lobby here. I wonder what's going on with the radio. Check in a moment. There we go. Alright, so, let's flip that open. Tea-ball going in. And one of these whistleberries. Alright, let's pour ourselves a cup, and I might sit inside the shop this time. And one place that we haven't really enjoyed our tea at is upstairs in front of the fire. So why don't we do that?
When I was 15, this was after I'd run away from home and then come back, my mom pulled me aside, and she asked me why I seemed so scared. Why I was always insisting that bad things were going to happen, and that everyone needed to be more in control. Had someone hurt me? She asked. Was I in some sort of danger? I didn't know how to answer that. How to explain that, no, nobody had hurt me. I just knew. I knew something was going to happen. How to explain to her that I just had to be ready. So I didn't say anything. And then she looks at me, like she's about to communicate the most important information of her life. And she says, "Alta, do you need to count things?" What? I had no idea what she meant. She said, "You know, counting things for no reason, everywhere you go, and something bad will happen if you stop counting things." No, never. To this day, I've never felt anything like that, at all. But I don't know why. I told her yes. She nodded, very seriously. "Okay," she said. "There are ways of dealing with it. Don't ever let it show if you can help it. And please, don't tell your father. Don't tell your father."
I don't know what to make of her relationship with her dad. Maybe my dad's like really, I don't know, a bit of a hard case when it comes to like mental health, perhaps. Doesn't believe in it and all that sort of stuff, you know? There are people like that out there. And then there's the advice about, like, you know, the need to count. I can understand the need to be prepared to some degree, but then there's overdoing it. Am I a fan of the positioning of this particular plant? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I agree with where it is. I kind of want to maybe reduce it and move it somewhere. Why don't we go ahead and do that, actually? So let's look for those flat top mushrooms. And once we, you know, figure out where to place it, I think we should have a chat with whoever else has visited us. I'm again guessing maybe Nana has returned. I mean, considering all that's happened though, like I wonder if she even remembers us. Okay, there's the third. I'll just top up the basket though, so we can get a couple of things done when we return. Ooh. This, I think I can move. Maybe just over there. Yeah, looks good. Another pot, okay. Which I don't know what to do with. That's alright. Tea going into the dryer. And let us move this. What's going on? Oh, the mailbox is telling us that there's something to read. We'll definitely do that. Oh. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Nice. And I suppose I should take the fruit though. And this one, where should I put this one? Perhaps maybe just in here. Seems like a fine spot. Okay, it is Nana. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I was not expecting to meet people again, so that's actually a refreshing surprise to know that we can actually do that. This plant, might be a good idea to move this as well. I'm very interested in speaking to Nana, but perhaps maybe I might save the convo with Nana for a little bit later. I might check in with the kid once more. See what she says. Because it seems like she wants to talk again. Grab this, and where should we move it to? Maybe there. I want to tell you something. Alright, go ahead. I found a lot of dirt, so I'm going to make a sculpture of me. Ah, a connoisseur of the arts. What's a connoisseur? Connoisseur? It's someone who appreciates fancy things. Oh, well, I'm not going to make a fancy sculpture. It's gonna be a real bad one. That's fine, as long as you're proud of it. Nope, not gonna be proud of it at all. I'm gonna hate it. Hey, where are your parents? Are they nearby? Parents are dumb, so I'm going to be my own parents from now on. That's a terrifying thought. What? What is it? I don't know, you're just kind of old or something. Eesh. Or something. If you're gonna insult me, get specific. It's your face that's the most old-looking part of you, I think. You think? No, you can't be getting wishy-washy there at the end. If you're serious about this, commit to it. Okay. Your face looks really old and I'm really certain about it. There we go, I'm proud of your improvement. Ew, gross. I don't want to improve. I want to stay bad forever. I want to be a stupid slug doing nothing and then dying. By the way, are you sure you want me to call you Poop? I can call you Poop if you want. Monster. Is that your name? Yeah, I want to be called Monster. It's nice to meet you, Monster. No. No, as in it's not nice to meet you? Yeah. Oh, okay, well, it's been pretty terrible to meet you, Monster. Yeah, I suck. Okay, I gotta go make my sculpture now. I've just noticed that she's not even wearing shoes and she looks a bit, like, dirty and stuff. I wonder, I don't know. As sad as this sounds, but perhaps maybe, like, she could be homeless or something. I hope not. Or she just likes to play in the dirt and you know, get pretty rough with her clothes and everything. Let's hope it's that. Alright, so let's have a read of whatever's in here. Yar, it's me, Gerald the Knight. Oh, Gerald! We haven't heard from Gerald in a very long time. Who am I writing to exactly? I'm just responding to the package you mailed me. Thank you so much for that. By the way, the package was empty, but it was addressed to me, and that made me feel really loved. Plus, I gave the package a little face and a name and carried it around for 3 days. So I thought I'd send you a thank you letter. It's weird that I don't know who this letter is getting mailed to, but you know, life is sort of like a letter you write without knowing who's going to read it, or how exactly the mail system works around here, and you don't really know exactly what message you're trying to communicate with the letter. So you just keep putting one word in front of the other, hoping that eventually a thoughtful sort of message will emerge if you keep going. And then just like that, bam, it never happens. Oh, hey, I'm going to send you a photo of my son Timothy. He's the best. You'd love him. This is actually a photo of the day he was born. Can you believe it? Gosh, I can't wait until I see him again. Nothing like being alone in the forest to make you wish you were at home with your kid, as they say. I tell you, the last few days out here have really been a whole experience. I'd love to share everything that's happened to me, but there's no way I have enough room on this piece of paper. I'll tell you the story another time, okay? Sounds like a plan. Remember to stay safe out there and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Okay, it's fair. It's fair. Okay, so she's doing the sculpture right here in front of the entrance. I wonder if we leave her to her own devices, she'll eventually complete it, and Perhaps maybe we'll be able to interact with it somehow. This picture, I think we should put this picture up somewhere. I'm not sure where, but is there any spot that would be good? Maybe we can place it here. And I'm thinking maybe we go in with the burrow picture right there. And this poster from Nana, I guess we can just, you know, leave it behind for the time being. Anything else we can do before moving on? I suppose we are going to want to have a chat with Nana. Although Monster seems to want to speak to us now, again. Let's see what's next. I drew a picture on your building. What is it a picture of? Entropy. Entropy? Yeah. Do you even know what that is? Duh. I've read books before. I'm not an idiot. Okay, use entropy in a sentence. Fine, I made a drawing and it's a drawing of entropy. No, that doesn't count. Try again. You're just trying to trick me. You don't know what entropy means. I do know what entropy means. Hey, what's the stuff you're making that big machine inside? The big glass machine? It makes tea. What's that? Tea. You've never heard... you've never had tea before? No, I hate it. No, you hate it, or no, you've never had it before. I've never had it before, and I hate it. I'm gonna get you some tea. You should at least try it. Okay. What kind of tea do you want? What flavor? Make it gross. I want it to be super gross. Sure, gross tea coming up. Gross tea. How would we make gross tea? I mean, I could put like a whole bunch of junk into it, or I could do like a tea bowl and a coffee bean, and perhaps maybe that would produce a gross flavor. But maybe we should review our fruits and to see if there's anything that would come close to being gross. So this has mint, origins of planets, a taste that's impossible to quite place. This one's bright and tangy with lavender, savory, nutty, full-bodied, a burning sensation in the feet. Tastes like the day you first met your best friends. High in caffeine, tart, and sticky. Causes temporary amnesia if you drink it too fast. Rich with cinnamon. Sweet and sugary. The taste lingers on your tongue for days. Tasteless. Tastes of ginger and well-worn leather. Breakfast as a child. Citrus and milk. Taste of your favorite ice cream. Tastes like apricots. And then this one is a vanilla. Rich and chocolatey. A savory treat. Ugh. This is tough. But you know what? Maybe, you know, she's just being stubborn and she's just saying, you know, make something gross, but then maybe she'd appreciate like a tea that actually tastes pretty good. I'll have a chat with Boro though, maybe he's got some advice for us. Apparently the kid is drawing weird pictures on the floors in the shop now. Is that okay? Burrow feels this is a moment for Miss Alter to make an authoritative decision. What do you say? Is drawing on the floors of the shop permitted? Sure, why not? So it is decided, a stunning triumph of managerial decision-making from Shop Director Alter. Drawings from wall to wall, it is being the dawn of a new era for Wanderstop. Aren't you worried about another situation like when you left out colored markers for people? Ah yes, you remember well. I'll tell you what, if the drawings become too unruly, you can simply sweep them away with your broom. I will leave it to your discretion, Shop Director Alter. Wow, okay, we've been promoted. Where can we find these drawings? I haven't really seen them. Perhaps maybe they're on the ground somewhere, or maybe on the walls. Maybe she doesn't do it too often. And I was sort of expecting a sculpture somewhere, but we haven't seen anything like that. Oh, there we go. I guess we can sweep it away. Yeah, make the place look a little proper, but she can still do her doodles as long as we can get rid of them. Thank God that they're not, you know, permanent markers or anything like that, permanent pens. Right, no advice on a disgusting flavor of tea though, so this might be a bit of a challenge for us. Oh yes, I do still have a bit of tea here. I'm just trying to remember what this tea was, but I'm just gonna pour it out. We'll make some other tea. Actually, I better prepare the fruits first, right? So, breakfast as a child doesn't sound too bad. Pell melon, maybe. I reckon the messberry might be a good one, actually. It might infuriate some people. And she's already kind of stubborn as it is. We'll see what her reaction is. And you could argue that this is a gross taste, because you can't tell what exactly is the taste. So yeah, let's get one of those, and let's make a batch. And then, if her reaction is, you know, not really what we're looking for, then we can always, you know, just make something that might be like disgusting. Like, you know, I suggested before, perhaps maybe tea and coffee together, because that could be pretty horrible. This is the right one, isn't it? Messberry. All right, let's do it. Okay, so our tea is ready. Just need a cup. Oh, something else in the mail. Please let it be a Dirk Warhard novel. That's what I really, really want. Okay. Hopefully this is disgusting enough. There you go. Here you go, gross tea. What is it? Just a cup with liquid? That's what tea is. It's just flavored water. This sucks. Tea sucks. No, it doesn't. Just try it. Can I get a different one? I worked hard making this one for you. Just drink it. Nah, I gotta do stuff. Bye. Oh, geez. Alright. Well, now we've got a cup of tea, which is pretty much doing nothing. Can I throw out tea? That's something that I don't really know. I guess I could just place it in here and it'll just eventually get washed away. Borrow? Hello, miss. Borrow is having yet another one of his silly ideas. I am feeling like the pots inside our shop are looking a little bit barren. So I thought to ask you if you'd care to fill them up with some plants. You did such a wonderful job before with the hanging pots. Wouldn't it be lovely to also fill the pots inside? Yeah, sure. I'll try and find some time for it. Lovely. Any plants should do the trick. I will let you decide which ones. You can just be filling the big stationary pots, no need to fill the smaller ones, unless you really want to. While you're doing that, how about if I draw up a little picture for you? Burrow is not much of an artist, it's true, but I am enjoying drawing from time to time. Once you've filled up our shop with lovely plants, come see me and I will give you whatever I've managed to draw. Alright, sounds pretty good to me, but I reckon this is where I'm going to take a break, guys. When we come back, I am going to be having a chat with Nana, who's sort of just waiting over there. I'm assuming she's about to set up for more commerce right out here in front of the entrance of Wanderstop. So we'll see how that all goes in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As usual, drop me a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.